terms of a complete performance, can it get a lot better than that for you guys over 40 minutes tonight?
No, our guys were really dialed in. Their focus and their preparation was good, and we're able to just take it one step at a time and carry that over into the game and do it for the full 40 minutes. And felt like, regardless of who we put in there, they were ready for the job and did a great job knowing personnel and we're really dialed in. So great team win from start to finish.
The level of defense you guys play seems like almost table stakes night in and night out. When you get offense like tonight, how much does that change your ceiling of who you guys are in the league?
Yeah, well, we had really offensively, I thought our guys really shared the ball. We had good pace. The ball movement was terrific. Guys were making simple plays for one another, and I think very unselfish group, a group that's willing to take the best shot that we can get, for our team each time down. Not worried about who that comes from and when it comes in the clock, and the ball movement was really good. So I think, for us as a group, we'll continue to build on that habit offensively, and hopefully it's something we can keep carrying over.
Offensive glass in particular tonight, I think at one point it was 14-5 in the second half. You ended up 17-7. 9 different guys get an offensive board. How good was that effort, for you guys?
Yeah, it's something that we certainly focus on, and even at times, we're playing 4 guards. So, in terms of size, there's lineups we put out there that, we're not as big or as physical, but our guys have a lot of heart. So really happy to see that effort. Demarion Watson in particular, he goes and gets another impactful one and has the and one. And, we know that all of our guys can do a great job in there. Robert does consistently, and it's something that it's a standard in what we demand, and we'll continue to demand it moving forward.
How is Shun doing?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Vic, our trainer, will reevaluate him in the morning. But I really don't know a whole lot, right now where things are at with him. I wish I could tell you more.
Now, Gabe, with another hot shooting game, it seems to be becoming more of a trend with him. You mentioned how his confidence has grown. Was this as good as you've seen him, just in terms of the shots he took and the shots he made?
Yeah, well, Gabe, like I've said, man, when you work how he works, it comes around for you, and he's earning that confidence. It's not something that he's put the hours in, he puts the time in, he puts it in every day. His teammates see him put it in. He leads us that way, and so it's something that he earns through his hard work. For me, am I extremely proud of him? Of course I am, because that's throughout life, that's the lesson that you want young people to take away, and you want them to continue to work like they have and earn everything. And there's nobody that does a better job of that day in and day out than Gabe Kelson, so I'm really proud of him.
Coach, it looked like as the lead got bigger, your intensity grew even more. How do you keep the guys bought in like that?
Well, our guys, they make a lot of sacrifices and a lot of choices that, that they need to make for our team and our program to move forward. And so every day, we talked about even before the game, thinking about, when you started playing this game and all the extra time you've put in and all the extra work that they put in together, what we do and the habits we build every single day. And so we're just playing against those habits. We're playing to the level of what we do on a daily basis, and we don't expect any more or any less, and we're going to keep earning it every day. And as great as that was tonight, I was happy with the 40-minute performance. We got to turn it around quick when you play in this league. They keep coming at you, and we got to get ready for the next one.
Last week against Oklahoma, that 8 or 9 minute stretch to start the game offensively, thought was some of your longest, most sustained high-level offense. I think you probably got 20-plus tonight. What does that tell you, that they're extending that level of play throughout a game?
Yeah, it's a great thing to see, and I think, when we get stops, it allows us to play with more pace too, and I think our guys gain confidence when we finish plays on the glass and when we are getting those stops, and we started the game out turning them over, and I think our confidence grew from there. And as you mentioned the other night, was we had some good stretches, and tonight, probably for longer and from a lot of different guys. So it's something that we work on every day. We need to keep working on, and it's going to be a continued process to keep getting better and better at it every single day. But happy with how we've progressed.
With how deep the Big 12 is, how nice is it to get off to a 4-0 start?
Yeah, I mean, the league's obviously really good. We talked about this weekend having 5 teams win on the road, how unique that really is. It just shows you the strength of the league and the depth of the league. So every one of these games is hard. And we've got to keep working and earning everything on a daily basis because we know that everybody that we play, home or road, they're going to be at their best, and we've got to be at our best. So it's great. I'm happy for our guys, and we've got to quickly start preparing for the next one.
With the uncertainties about who was going to play for Texas Tech, how did that, if at all, affect how you game planned?
Well, we planned for all their guys to be back and for their best guys to be out there, and they were. And I think, that's how we do it. When we're up against somebody and you're not exactly sure because of who played in the last game, and we knew they'd be, desperate for a win. They're a really good program, very well coached team, and when you have competitive guys, they want to be out there and try to help lead their team to victory. So we knew that if they could go, they would, and they played, and just happy our guys did a good job focusing on their personnel because they have really good personnel, and our guys did a great job of trying to prevent them from playing to their strengths.
What's been your oh wow moment about your team so far?
I don't know. I'm not as much of an oh wow guy as a everyday roll up your sleeves guy. I think our guys, if anything, our guys are continuing to earn, through their work, the confidence that they're building as a group. And, we do a really, our staff does works really hard to try to identify the right guys with the right character that to put on that Cyclone jersey and those guys who want to come to work every single day and do the best that they can. And we're fortunate that these guys have really embraced that work, embraced each other, and they're a group that fits together well. Their strengths complement each other. So, it's still early January. We got a lot in front of us. So right now we're just going to keep doing the same things we've been doing, focus on those daily habits, and get right back to work.
Did you use the Texas Tech game in the Big 12 tournament from last year as motivation?
Most of our guys are, we certainly have 3 guys playing for us that played in that game. And to whatever extent they're motivated, I don't know. To me, my job is to try to get our guys to play the best that we can play regardless of our opponent night in and night out. So, I would say more than anything, our guys were focused on continuing to play well, continue to take a step forward. Just so happened that tonight we played against Texas Tech, and we did a great job focusing on the things we need to do to win the game. And same thing we're going to try to do every night out.
Asked Heyman about his growth. He credited his teammates, which does not seem out of character. What does it take to insert a true freshman amongst 4 seniors in the starting lineup and tell him he's the floor general?
Well, Taman is so genuine and such a great character young man. He cares so much about his teammates. He cares so much about our program. He cares about those guys playing well. And when you have a guy that they see those actions every single day where he's so unselfish and wants everybody else to do so well and celebrates their successes, things tend to go well for those guys. He just makes the game go better. And even though there's a lot of older guys out there, and maybe in some respects they're a big brother to him on the court, they respect him as their floor general and a guy that can lead the charge for us.
Thank you.
Thank you.